Scott Cross here, head men's basketball coach at Troy University. We're getting ready to get it started 6 days away. Next Monday, we open up with Montevallo here at home. We're extremely excited. We've had a great summer, great fall. Our guys have worked extremely hard. I feel like we've been getting better and better during this time. We've had 2 scrimmages that have definitely helped prepare our guys for the season, and we're ready to start things up and play for real now.
And Coach, obviously you guys have had a couple different scrimmages. You had one this past weekend. Were there any standouts in terms of who performed the best for the team?
I think, overall our guys were very good defensively. We were able to turn both teams over quite a bit. I felt like it was a great team effort. There were some guys probably that stepped up at various times. Amir Muhammad, I think in our first game, was probably our leading scorer in that game. Did a great job scoring the basketball and shooting from the perimeter. Zay Williams, of course, held it down the inside for us. And the second time, I think Nelson Phillips was kind of the standout. He was very, very dominant on both ends of the floor.
And obviously, this is kind of exhibition games are kind of a chance to see, whether things need to be ironed out. Were there anything in specific that stood out to you in terms of just things to get cleaned up before the season opener?
Think in our first game, defensive rebounding was a little bit of an issue. Cleaning it up from the weak side. We did some drills in practice to help address it. We were better in our second scrimmage. We've got to continue to take care of the basketball. That's always been an issue and something that we've been working on. Of course, we played a team that was one of the best in the country at turning teams over, so it was a good test for us.
And obviously, things are kind of coming down to the wire in terms of the season opener. And we know that last year, you were able to kind of spread out the starting lineup, so there really was no set lineup throughout the season. Obviously, I don't want you to give away your starting lineup for the Monday's game, but are we going to see something similar to that this year in terms of just you being able, especially with how much depth is on this team? Are we going to see multiple different starting lineups this season?
I would think we would see multiple starting lineups, probably not as much change as we had last year. I think there is a group of, 7, 8 guys that you could easily start at any given moment, depending on how they're doing offensively, defensively. We may mix things up, who's a better matchup, but last year we probably had 12 or 13 guys start. I would say it would be a smaller number this year, but definitely I would think throughout the year there would be some different guys that would start.
And you guys are going to be starting the season with back-to-back at home, and I think that's pretty huge in terms of just getting some momentum to start the season. So what's your excitement like being able to play in front of these fans for the opening 2 games?
Well, obviously, when you play at home, you have a much better opportunity to win games. So anytime we can get home games, we want to take advantage of it. We know our Trojan fans are some of the best in the country, and we did a great job last year holding home court, and a big part of that was our fans yelling and screaming and cheering us to victory. So, yeah, we're definitely excited to have these first 2 at home.